If there's a place to look at the stars and look how they shine for you, this is it. This is the 10th edition of the Mercedes-Benz Classic Car Rally, and it is the finest collection of classic Mercedes that you will find in India. We are at the gorgeous Taj Lands End on a fine Sunday morning, and you know what? The festivities actually started last night. Yes, for the second year running, the Mercedes-Benz Classic Car Rally began with a night display at the Taj Lands End lawns. Think stars under the night sky. Each of the gleaming cars that included Mercs of all shapes and sizes and from all eras looked no less than jewels. Set to rocking music, the event was also a great place to catch up with like-minded Mercedes enthusiasts.
It's been a beautiful journey over the last 10 years. I've been a part of the MBCCR right from the first rally that you all had. I think we started off at Nariman Point, and it's been a long journey and grown over the years.
His pristine 1929 Nürburgring is one of only few examples in the world. It has a special place in Merck's history too, being the first one with an inline 8-cylinder engine. Well-known auto journalist Hani Mustafa was there with his 1989 W461 G-Wagon, brought in all the way from Kerala.
I'm a Merc lover, which is mostly known in my industry. And you know, it's not just because I love the brand only because of the new cars. It's also about the old cars and classics and even some of the trucks. So this is one event in India. We can see all these things together. It's a proper Mercedes Star Carnival. And I'm glad that I could participate with my G-Wagon this time. This has been behind me for a while, but this time I could make it. And thankfully, I'm here with my car.
This was a starry night to remember. On to the main event. Here's Mercedes-Benz Classic Car Rally curator Perseus Bandrawala on what makes the 10th edition just so special.
So what really makes the 10th edition of MBCCR super special is that all the star cars over the last 9 editions have all come together for the 10th edition. Plus you have so many cars making a debut at the 10th edition.
Making its debut at the show is the 600 Groja. In the year, it celebrates its 60th anniversary. Built with a no-cost approach, it was the de facto choice for world leaders and celebrities in the 1960s. Here's Vivek Goenka on his story with the car.
I was fortunate that, you know, as we say, the saying goes, "Dane dane pe likha hai khane wale ka naam." I was just lucky. I've been looking for one for many years. I just found this 2 years ago. Well, somebody had imported it legally and could not restore it. There are a lot of missing parts. And that's my specialty, restoring unrestorable cars. So that's what I love to do, and I've done it.
The 10th edition of the Mercedes-Benz Classic Car Rally had a dedicated Maharaja class, and the cars had their own checkered histories. Here's His Highness Himanshu of Gondal talking of his prize 300 SL.
This car was bought by my father in 1959, new from the factory, and as soon as the car came here, it raced here, and he raced this till 1966, and all the races participated. It's never come second. It's always been the winning car, so it has a lot of history behind this, and still it is in the same family. I mean, it's been over 65 years now.
Looking pretty in Jaipur blue was Johan Poonawala's 190 SL.
I have here with me my very special 190 SL in the Maharaja class, but actually it belonged to a Maharani, and not just any Maharani, a very special Maharani, Maharani Gayatri Devi of Jaipur. So it's a very special car and belonged to a very special lady.
From the royal family of Baroda's collection was a 230 SL.
It's a long story because she's been with my father since the late 60s. So she's a car that I've, sort of grown up with. My father used to drop me to school. Then as I got older and I got my driving license, I sort of didn't learn, but I sort of got into her. And so a lot of memories, and she's been with us for a long time and will always be with us.
Also part of the lineup was Harshvardhan of Dungarpur's 380 SL. In fact, at the show, you'd find 7 generations of the SL, including the R129 300 SL that famously featured in Dil Chahta Hai. Chief guest Ashish Shelar, who is Mumbai BJP president, and MLA Bandre West, found the event to complement the historically rich locality of Bandra.
And I must appreciate the car owners, the way they have developed their passion to maintain their cars, and obviously by which they have seen the best of the world could be seen in this part of the world, that is Bandra. And that's why I compliment all the organizers for the same.
Mercedes-Benz India MD and CEO Santosh Iyer has witnessed the growth of the event firsthand.
For me, it's a nostalgic moment. I was there 10 years back when we started this flagging off from the NCPA. And today we are with more than 80 cars. And the update I got, I saw a G-Wagon from Kerala to certain cars coming up north. So I think it's now truly becoming an India show and not just a Mumbai show.
Adding colour to the event was a resplendent 300 SC that was fresh from a restoration. The model is one of only 53 ever made.
This was originally brought for the Chogyal of Sikkim, and then later acquired by our family. It's a very, very special car.
Hormuzji Kama's spectacular 500k made a return to the Mercedes-Benz Classic Car Rally. Powered by a supercharged inline 8-cylinder engine, it was the gold standard for Grand Tourers in the 1930s. And with over 80 cars on display spread across 77 different variants, many of which were first-time entries, there was something for every Merc aficionado. There was a selection of 5 immaculately maintained Adenoirs, 4 limousines and 1 cabriolet. The class of 1994 celebrated Mercedes' journey in India. There were several generations of the C, E and S classes, SLS AMGs, you name it. And remember I told you of Mercs of all shapes and sizes? The cars came from far and wide, such as this ponton that was driven all the way from Kerala. MBCCR 2023 was also a place where you'd find 6 different body styles of the W124 and 4 different body styles of the W126 platforms. And arguably the quirkiest car at the show, the F124 Krakenwagen. It looks the way it does because it's actually an ambulance that was formerly part of the President of India's and former PM Narasimha Rao's fleets. The beauty of the Mercedes-Benz Classic Car Rally is that it's not just a static display. Owners drive their cars with pride, much to the joy of Mumbaikars lining up the streets. The convoy went through Bandra, onto the Sea Link, to Worli and back. The site was of a rolling museum on wheels. For participants, it was a fine way to spend quality time with their cars.
A car like this allows you to switch off and just relax, because it's not about motoring at high speed, but gentlemanly motoring, shall we say. You might think of a cigar or whatever. Yes.
For some, it was a rare outing with their rare cars, like Ashish Doshi, whose ex-McDowell 1000 SEL limo is the only one of its kind in India.
It's been a pleasure owning this. Drives beautifully. Of course, it was kept very well. We use it often, but mostly in Gujarat. Yeah, Bombay, it's too big to drive. Yeah.
Summing up the 2 fantastic days of classic Mercs, here's Autocar India editor Hormaz Sorabji.
So really 10th year of the Mercedes-Benz Classic Car Rally, and it has really been our finest event yet. All the cars, there's not any duplication at all, and I think this event, the way it's grown from strength to strength, it genuinely is a movement. It's no longer a car show or a car rally. The kind of buzz we get in the build-up to this, the way people are preparing their cars, calling up, wanting to be a part of this is just absolutely amazing. And really, I think at the end of the day, old cars, they have a special buzz about them in this digital age. It's just a perfect detox when the only screen in your car is a windscreen.
And with that, it's a wrap on the 10th edition of the Mercedes-Benz Classic Car Rally. See you next year with the stars of yesteryear.